Hello, this is Maggie Gallagher for the Culture War Victory Fund. A few weeks ago in Minneapolis, a young mother, call her Melanie, asked me a question. How do I talk about gay marriage over Thanksgiving? Well, she'd heard me give the big long speech, and now she was asking me for the talking points, those very special talking points that could help her stand her ground over the mashed potatoes and gravies, all without fueling a family mashup. She, like many of us, come from families with diverse points of view on abortion, on religion, but somehow gay marriage has become for many people an especially difficult flashpoint. Probably it's the imbalance. Most of us who believe marriage is the union of husband and wife have no interest in shaming those who disagree with us. We understand good people can disagree, even on extremely important moral issues. But like it or not, the gay marriage movement has cultivated a rather low threshold for moral indignation. If you don't think two men in a union are a marriage, you are a bigot, like people who wanted to hold back African Americans, too many elite voices claim. Well, that sentiment sometimes translates into some pretty uncomfortable holiday dinner conversation. So here, in case you, like Melanie, also need some handy ammo for the holidays, is how to talk turkey about gay marriage. Step 1. State your position briefly. Try this. Marriage is the union of husband and wife for a reason. These are the only unions that can make new life and give those children a mom and a dad, if they have children. Well, other unions may have wonderful qualities, but they are not marriages, and we shouldn't be forced by government to pretend they are. If you still get fireworks, charges of bigotry, discrimination, hatred, or insensitivity, have this response handy. Step 2. Refute briefly the charge of bigotry. It's not bigoted or hateful or discriminatory to treat different things differently. It's common sense. Well, if the fireworks continue and you want to move on with a nice family dinner without surrendering your ground, move on to Step 3, a call to tolerance. Step 3. I think we need to be tolerant of each other's sincere moral differences on these hot-button issues, especially inside families. The millions of Americans like me who do not support gay marriage are not all haters or bigots, and it's really not kind or tolerant to suggest otherwise, especially among family members. Repeat Step 3 as often as necessary, or until they bring in the pie, which usually stops the worst of the fight. Remember, this Thanksgiving, you can stand your ground. You can state your views briefly, refute the charge of hatred and discrimination, and call on family and friends to be tolerant of one another in the midst of serious moral disagreement. You can stand your ground on same-sex marriage and have the moral high ground too. Wishing you and your family a very, very happy and blessed Thanksgiving. This is Maggie Gallagher for the Culture War Victory Fund.
This has been an obnoxious cat production.